Hi friends, welcome to my channel Early Learners and Right Brainers. So today's topic is going to be how to prioritize your life. When you become a parent, life is really very different as compared to what it was when you were single, then when you got married. So now the things are that you cannot check WhatsApp, you cannot check Facebook, you can't do anything that was yours earlier. You have to wait till the time your child is sleeping. So the priorities when your child is born becomes very different than what they were earlier. So this topic or this subject today I want to bring because I feel a lot of mothers feel that they are not doing anything for their child. In spite of being available, in spite of being there, reading all the material and the resources and everything. So to just begin with, I have this Facebook group of 7,000 people and this YouTube channel. It is only because you guys gave me the love and affection and spirit to come forward and explain whatever I know. So many of you girls I see on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube always saying that I'm not able to do it, or how are you able to do it, and there's something missing from our life, or how to prioritize. So just want to say something that when you become a mother, you are a warrior. When you become a father, you are a warrior. So every time you have to think about your child, about your other life commitments and everything like that. The best thing to understand whether you're doing good enough or not is you have to journal what you do. Journal means you can keep things in your mind, or you can actually jot them down. So when you jot them down, you are understanding like where your time is going. I see many mothers are on Facebook reading all the materials and resources and are just overwhelmed, like what should we do? So my suggestion to you guys is sit down one day, understand what all you are doing to your child, like even the smallest activity, like you have helped them to pick up their own spoon. That is also an activity. Try to appreciate what you are doing for your child. Try to be normal with yourself. You are doing absolutely fine. If you are watching my videos, if you are on my Facebook group, if you are on my Instagram, you are already a package of researched person. Like you are doing so much for your child. So just start being grateful to you. That is the first thing. First thing is to be a grateful person. Like just be grateful and glad that wow, you're doing so much for your child. This is the first thing. Second thing is, when you know you're doing so much for your child, there should be something that is accountable. So either you create an accountable partner, and for that I have started this 50 right brain activities 50 days challenge. So whenever you join my group on Facebook, you can just jot down whatever activities you are doing on a daily basis and put the hash that I have mentioned. So when you do this on a daily basis, you get confidence that okay, on daily basis I'm doing this 10 activities dedicatedly with my child, or this 12 activities dedicated with my child. And when you start mentioning them, you yourself feel confident and consistent. Coming back to if you don't want to join my Facebook group, and if you don't want to jot this down on my Facebook page, then what you can do is you can have your own journal. You can mention your stuff, like what you are doing with your child. Understand the minute things. Even if you are helping them play with a ball, that is an activity. See, your child was not able to pick up even their hand when they were just 1 month old. They were so tiny. So now when they are 1 year old, whatever activities they do, it is like an achievement. So try to appreciate their small achievements, and you are responsible for making them do that. So that should be returned somewhere as a small article or something like that. So whenever you think of getting demotivated, you can always go back and read what all activities you have done with your child, and that will obviously motivate you. Also, when you start journaling, you will understand that where are the points or where are the places you're wasting your time. See, once a while, like once a week you're wasting your time, it's okay. But every day, every week you're wasting your time, that's not okay. Because this crucial years, like 0 to 5 years, are not going to come back. I think more than 5, 0 to 2 are never going to come back. because when the child is 0 to 2, the milestones are so rapidly achieved and so different. Like one day the child is able to turn over, then another day he's able to roll over, then he's sleeping on the left, sleeping on the right. All the small things are the achievements. So these are the times you can absolutely do so many activities with them, and you can just look at them like for hours, and they're just there for you. But when they become 2 plus, then they will have their own friends, then they go to the kindergarten and all those things. So they will have their social life also. So invest this 0 to 2 years in them by actually being present. So when you want to be present in something, you have to have a list of stuff like where your energy is going, with whom you are talking. Even I don't remember like calling friends or relatives or anyone because my schedule is so tight. I sometimes message them, but then I have a list like where have I invested my time in, because my time is extremely precious for my child. When I'm doing this kind of YouTube videos, I feel guilty sometimes that whether I'm doing it right, whether I'm doing wrong, is my time with my child getting compromised. So I adjust my daily routine as per it, so that my child will never get impacted because of my Facebook group or my YouTube group or my YouTube channel. So this is something I want to convey, that if you have a good plan of every day, not written somewhere, but even if in your mind, that where your energy is going, that itself can be a huge victory. So the priority is who? Currently the priority is your child. So everything that is helpful for your child is your priority. So if my Facebook group or my YouTube channel is your one go to all the activities and all the information, then that is a priority. But then it should be implemented. Just looking at my videos, looking at my pages and not doing anything doesn't make sense. So anything that is executed, accelerated, is important. So acceptance is important, acceleration is important, accepting and doing things is important. So when you start analyzing where your time is going, you can definitely prioritize, and you can come to terms like, okay, now for my growth, for my child's growth, this amount of time should be invested in this place, and then it should not be compromised, come what may. There are times when couples have fight, there are times when families have fight, and that is not avoidable, and that's life, we can understand. But that should not be a routine case, like every day the time is wasted, or every day you are upset, or every day you are not motivated. So if you are feeling demotivated, you can always go and speak to people like, what should I do, rather than keep crying and feeling upset and feeling guilty that I am not a good mother. If you are a mother, you are a warrior. That is the only line you should remember. Now this line was given to me by a lactation consultant when I was pregnant, and she said that I don't like mothers who cry because the milk is not coming out on the 3rd day of the C-section delivery. Even if it is a C-section, even if it is a normal, your milk should come what may on the 2nd day itself, because you are a mother and you are a warrior. So you have to be there for your child. Believe me, this confidence that she gave me when I had my C-section, on first 2 days my milk had not come, but on the 3rd day it had come, and I was like, the willpower. That lady gave a half an hour seminar or a session, but the way she conveyed it, that mothers are warriors, that made me like, I have a willpower or zeal to do anything. So this zeal and enthusiasm will always be there in you whenever you think that you are a mother. But sometimes when your capacity is gone, you are depressed, you should always come out like a warrior and ask for help. There is no shame asking for help from professionals, from counselors, from friends, from anyone, that whether whatever you're doing is right, what is causing you so much of overwhelming. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, always write it down, like where your energy is going, where your time is going. Because when you become parent, your time is the most precious thing. That's why many parents say that whenever we do something, like whenever we do a job or whenever we do a business, we charge more, or we have cutouts, like we do not work after 6 or we do not work after 7. I used to feel like, why they are like this when I was not a mother. But now I feel that, right, every moment that we have, is actually, it should be belonging to our children because they do not have anyone else apart from us. So they should be always looking up to us because we are their world. And if their world is not having time for them, then what's the point? So when they grow up and if they don't have time, you don't have to, you can't complain because you yourself know that there was a time when you did not give them time. So this is the time that you have to give time to your child, and you have to prioritize, and the simple way to prioritize is to understand where your time is going. The important time should be in your basket, and the not important time you have to let it go because you're a mother and you're a warrior. Thanks guys for listening out to me, and do subscribe to my channel and motivate me because really it takes efforts to make videos and to prioritize YouTube for it. So thanks a lot and bye bye. Keep watching.